Hello friends, and welcome to this video of pronunciation where we are going to be discussing and practicing some really interesting tongue twisters for the letter S. So let's begin. The first one is, I saw Suzie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Where she sits, she shines, and where she shines, she sits. Next is, Sate at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Sate at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Stupid superstition. Stupid superstition. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Celebrate, celebrant, celebrate, celebrant, celebrate, celebrant. 6 sleek swans swam swiftly southwards. 6 sleek swans swam swiftly southwards. I stood sadly on the silver steps of Burgess fish sauce shop, mimicking him hiccuping and wildly welcoming him within. The next is interesting. As I was in Arkansas, I saw a saw that could outsaw any saw I ever saw. If you happen to be in Arkansas and see a saw that can outsaw the saw I saw, I'd like to see the saw you saw. 6 slimy snails sailed silently. 6 slimy snails snailed silently. 7 slick slimy snakes slowly sliding southwards. 7 slick slimy snakes slowly sliding southwards. Singing Sammy sung songs on sinking sand. Scissors sizzle, thistles sizzle. Sounding by sound is a sound method of sounding sounds. A slimy snake slithered down the sandy Sahara. Suzie Seaward's fish sauce shop sells unsifted thistles for thistle sifters to sift. I see a sea down by the seashore, but which sea do you see down by the seashore? 7 sleazy shysters in sharkskin suits sold sheared sealskins to seasick sailors. A pessimistic pest exists amidst us. How many saws could a seesaw saw if a seesaw could saw saws? But she as far surpasseth Sycorax as greatest does least. She sits in her slip and sips shills. Whoever slit the sheets is a good sheet slitter. An elephant was asphyxiated in the asphalt. Sweet sagacious Sally Sanders said she sure saw 7 segregated seaplanes sailing swiftly southward Saturday. Swam, swam over the sea, swim, swan, swim. Swan swam back again, well swum, swan. There's a sandwich on the sand which was sent by a sane chick. If you stick a stock of liquor in your locker, it is slick to stick a lock upon your stock, or some joker who is liquor is going to trick you of your liquor if you fail to lock your liquor with a lock. Mr. C owned a saw and Mr. Sar owned a seesaw. Now C saw sawed, sawed seesaw before Sar saw C. 6 sick sea serpents swam the 7 seas. A smart fella smart, it takes a smart fella to say a fella smart. Amidst the mists and coldest frost, with stoutest wrists and loudest boats, he thrusts his fists against the posts and still insists he sees the coasts. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk. 6 twins crewed steel steam cruisers. A nurse anesthetist unearthed a nest. 7 slick and sick sealskin ski suits slid slowly down the slope. Certified certificates from certified certificate certifiers. Alright, so the next sound that we will practice now is a sure sound. So let's start. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure. So if she sells seashells on the seashore, I'm sure that the shells are seashore shells. Okay, now the next one is Sally sells seashells by the seashore. But if Sally sells seashells by the seashore, then where are the seashells Sally sells? Santa's short suit shrunk. Santa's short suit shrunk. She saw sheriff's shoes on the sofa, but was she so sure she saw sheriff's shoes on the sofa? She said she should sit. She said she should sit. I wish you were a fish in my dish. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a silted sheet I slit. She slit the sheet she sits on. Shut up the shutters and sit in the shop. Suzie, Suzie, working in a shoe shine shop. All day long she sits and shines. All day long she shines and sits and sits and shines and shines and sits and sits and shines. Suzie, Suzie, working in a shoe shine shop. Pre-shrunk silk shirts, pre-shrunk silk shirts. 6 shining cities, 6 shining cities, 6 shining cities. Sunshine City, Sunshine City, Sunshine City. There once was a man who had a sister. His name was Mr. Fister. Mr. Fister's sister sold seashells by the seashore. Mr. Fister didn't sell seashells, he sold silk sheets. Mr. Fister told his sister that he sold silk 6 sheets to 6 sheikhs. The sister of Mr. Fister said, I sold 6 shells to 6 sheikhs too. She stood on the steps of Burgess' fish sauce shop, mimicking him, hiccuping and amicably welcoming him in. Miss Smith's fish sauce shop seldom sells shellfish. Sister Suzie sewing shirts for soldiers, such skill as sewing shirts. Our shy young sister Suzie shows some soldiers sent epistles, say they'd rather sleep in thistles than the saucy, soft, short shirts for soldiers Sister Suzie sews. The soldier's shoulder surely hurts. She sees seas lapping shores. Shoe section, shoe section, shoe section. Ah shucks, 6 tick shifts tuck shut. Oh, the sadness of her sadness when she's sad. Oh, the gladness of her gladness when she's glad. But the sadness of her sadness and the gladness of her gladness are nothing like her madness when she's mad. National Sheepshire Sheep Association. Sure, sir, the ship's sure ship shade, sir. So this is the sushi chef. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this video, and keep watching more neutral English accent videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.